Welcome back, my lovely friends. Welcome back to day 23 of Dephemerember, hosted by the lovely Barbara from 49 Dragonflies and Luise Heinzel. And the prompt for today is tag and shattered glass. When I first saw this prompt, I laughed because shattered glass feels very dramatic for a small, gentle craft session. But the more I sat with it, the more I realized that shattered things aren't always broken. Sometimes they are just refracted, redirected, changed by light. So today I'm working with this, I find really gorgeous marbled paper. It is from a previous project. It's coffee dyed paper with a food color twist. I will link the video for it. And I will use the mushrooms from my new printable kit. And here a piece of adhesive foil that looks like prismatic fractured glass. Can you see it? I find it's beautiful. And I thought this is the fractured glass I would like to work with today. Okay, let's start. And here you can see the little mushrooms. I also printed out the printable in different sizes, so I have lots of little mushrooms to choose from. So let's go to the page I would like to work in, because the last video was this pocket here. And so what I would like to do today with the tag is the tag for this particular pocket. Let's start with the foil here. And when I'm doing this, like the word shattered often brings up images of something breaking irreparably, but shattered light is completely different story, I find. Like it's more, when I think about it, when I'm looking and moving this around, I'm thinking of stained glass, I think of prisms, or maybe you can remember from childhood the ones where you could look through and you saw things shattered or broken up with these toys. So I think of the way sunlight hits the ocean and turns into thousands of colors. So brokenness doesn't always equal damage. Sometimes it means transformation. And for today, I would like to transform this paper. And first, I would like to cut a little tag size. And I thought something like around 4 inches. I can go up here and something like 5 inches high, or maybe up here. Okay, let me get a little pen. Okay, 4 inches. It's roughly this one. It's easier for me to cut here on the line. And this 5-1, maybe I cut on that line. Okay. Let me do this. I think most of us will have had a situation this year where something felt a little cracked, if not shattered, in our life this year. I think it's normal. Something not necessarily dramatic in this big, but just little fractures like human ones. What I love about this foil is that it shows what happens when light meets an imperfect surface. It doesn't disappear, it scatters into something unexpected. And so perhaps this tag isn't about brokenness at all. Maybe it's about what gets revealed through all the different facets, internally and externally, with our own mind and our own feelings. So if this will be my tag, let me also cut this one here. My mind does this today again. It goes in all the different things. Same with marbled paper. Like, it's when I see this, that these little cracks and everything is interwoven with each other. This is how I see human beings. Like here, all the tiny little fractures, all the little colors, all the layeredness. I love it. I love the connection for me between crafting and our inner world. So what I would like to do is, let's have a look. I would like to, because this is a see-through, and I would like to put the mushrooms here, because mushrooms are also my favorite. I think I spoke about it before, because mushrooms are really, they are the winners, I find, because they live everywhere. If they find a little bit of a moist place with some kind of nourishment, here they are. They pop up. They are the big survivors. They have a network underground that is huge. And so this is, I love it. So I could just put that on top. Do I want to have a little saying there? Little one of the ones that I had before, like full of wonder, stop overthinking. It's always a good reminder for me. Stop overthinking is hello there, shine brightly. Lucky is a state of mind. Best day ever. Live your story. Full of wonder, maybe. Full of wonder, I like. Let's be full of wonder together. Okay. Again, making it smaller. Full of wonder. And I like to separate them. Full wonder. And again, with my Distress Oxide ink, going around here. And maybe even for this time, maybe even around my tag. Let me do that, because when I put the foil over it, I might not have much possibilities to do this later. Oh, but then I cut the corners. Let's see. Let's see how we go. The Distress Oxide ink is always good, softening the edges. I like softening edges. But I also like when people are edgy. Okay, let's have a look. This and this. Maybe a little green one? No. Maybe I think I like the simpleness of that. Or is it simple? I like sometimes when things are simple. Life by itself can be really complicated. And so if we are doing the crafting and we are just sitting down and making it easy, simple, enjoyable, that can nevertheless be very beautiful. Like this one here, and then this. Maybe just like that. Yeah. Wonderful. Okay. Can you imagine day 23? So many prompts are already behind us. We have some more to go. That's beautiful. But it's really, the time went so fast. It's nearly the end of the year. I like mushrooms. Look at them, they are so beautiful. So, and now, here, full of wonder. Like this one. Yeah, I like that. And then I'm really curious how this will go with this foil. I hope it is just goes smoothly, because it is, like, I think I need to be really careful, because it will, I think glue itself down immediately. So I'm not sure how this is going, but yeah, we will see. Especially because I cut it to the exact same size already. Maybe that was not so smart of me. Maybe I should have taken a bigger piece and then cut around it. But now it's done. And I can make it work as soon as I get it out here. Maybe let's take the needle to get under the foil. Even that's a little bit difficult for me here. Ah, there you go. There it is. And this goes back in here. So maybe I do this in steps. That I start here at the beginning. Oh, it reminds me. Can you remember when you had school books? I don't know if you had this, but when we had school books, we needed to cover them in foil. And so it reminds me a little bit on that. Oh, look at this. So, and now I will go from there and press it. I hope it's straight. Of course it's not. Okay. But we can work with that. We can work with that. So, look at this. So interesting. Can you see this? Oh, look at this. What a beauty. I hope you can see this. This is so beautiful. Okay, but now I have to cut off the sides. That I use my sample cutter here so that both sides are the same. And here on the other side. And here a little bit of foil left over. And here's a little bit of paper left over. Okay, that is my little tag on this side. Oh, lovely. Oh, here's a little hole. I can close the hole. And I push it down here on the other side. And what I would like to do on the other side is having some of the little mushrooms on the other side with the foil. So what I will do, let me think what I will do. I take a piece of foil, maybe, and put the mushroom on here, and then I put the foil on top of it. Let me see which ones I want. Do I want this one and that one? I think like this. I think like this. Okay, so I will grab a little piece of foil, like this one here. And we'll try to get it off here. Yeah. Okay, so I can put them like this. Okay, and then going with my folder over it. And I can just fussy cut them. Or even oh yeah, no, I can just fussy cut them because they will just come off. Nice. Yeah, that's the easiest, I think. Let me double check once I have done that, so I can make all the mistakes, so you don't have to make any mistakes. Not that there's anything wrong with making mistakes, but sometimes they can be a little bit annoying. So if somebody's leading the way by trying that first. Yeah, nice. Nice, and it falls off immediately because it's not attached to the bottom. No, that worked perfectly fine, actually. Let's do this one. Okay. Around here. And because it is like the foil is a little bit thicker, so it's easy to cut. It's actually quite easy fussy cutting. That's nice. Good. Okay. So, again, yeah, I show you. Can you see? Yeah, they are so beautiful. Love it. And then we can just attach them here. First this one. And this one here on top. Let's press it down properly. So now I would like to have like a little bit of a topper here. Let me get my tool. Here is my crocodile. Let's take the crocodile. I always come up with these things while I'm crafting. That's why I'm so often not fully prepared. But then, I again need to mark the middle. Here's the middle. Okay. Okay, so what do we want? Maybe this one here. Yeah, I like that one. Wonderful. That's done. And now let me put these ones to the side and let's get the journal. So, yeah, yes, that one. So, what do we want here on the top? Let me look at my, like something like this. Would that work? Let me have a look. It's a very strong one. Do you know what I will do? I will stitch quickly on top here and then I come back to you. It looks a little bit odd, but I thought, let's see if we can frazzle this here a little bit. This may be a little bit too. Good. Little mushrooms. So, okay. Now let's have a look first here. Full of wonder. And here, all this shattered glass effect. And here we can journal, lots of space, and again this little shattered thing. I hope you enjoyed my interpretation of tag and shattered glass today. And I'm looking forward to seeing you for the next prompt. Take care of yourself and enjoy the wonder.